Hi, Shawna Karish here with another Ask Shawna answer. This question comes from Natalie, and she says she wants her horse to stop biting while being led. Well, that's a pretty basic one, and that's one that happens a lot, really. And there's also a big, there's a lot of things you can do. The first thing I would suggest doing, and a lot of times this seems counterintuitive, use the bridge conditioning and target training. As he learns, and a lot of people think, well, if you feed them, they get mouthier. They do not get mouthier unless you reinforce them for mouthiness. So I've actually cured mouthiness and biting with using the hand fed. But the very first lesson you're going to do is teach him to turn his head away when food is present. So this teaches them right off the bat to respect your space and to give you, to stay away. So they realize if they come to you towards food, they're thinking that's going to work. This is how I can get the food. If they start realizing, wait, this doesn't work, but turning my head away slightly does, this is the behavior they're going to repeat. So you're just going to repeat that behavior so they get it solid. So as you're teaching them the clicker, you click, or you wait till they turn their head away, you click and feed. I bring the feed over to where they are. I don't feed it from the feed source. I take it over and reach out to them. So they don't think I have to come get it. They just think, just wait here, it's coming. So that's where I'd start. Then once you have that down, you can utilize a target. The target training is a great thing because it teaches them to learn how to learn. You know, it's the first thing that kind of teaches them about processing and learning how to solve the equation and it kind of engages them. So how do I solve the problem? What do I do? So it kind of teaches them about how to learn through the positive reinforcement. But it can also utilize it, you can utilize it quite a bit for leading. So one, that lesson should carry over with the keeping their head turned away. You can even start just in their stall or their paddock, even without halter and lead rope. Just as you're standing there and you're turning them, turn their head away, then walk a little bit. And as you wait, they're going to turn their head away. And if you start to walk and they're keeping their head forward, draw attention to that moment in time, because that's what you want to see more of. So if you reinforce them for having their head forward to their self, that's what you're going to get more of. Another thing, so keep doing that. You can use a target in there too, and use that to help guide them and keep them where their head is turned away, or kind of gives them the correct thing to do. It gives them, they can't really touch you or mouth you or bite you and touch the target. So teaching them to touch the target helps you set them up for success. You start fading the target out and reinforcing him for walking correctly, and then you build up the time so it's longer and longer and longer. But another thing I was about to point out is also one of the things that oftentimes happens, horses are social animals, and sometimes to them it is social play. So as you know, it's social interactions, and I bet if you watch your horse out in the paddock with other horses, he would be the same way. He would be biting them too. So it's a way he gets attention, he gets something out of it. The best thing you can do, as much as is safe and is possible, ignore the behavior, drawing attention to the correct behavior and ignoring the unwanted behavior. Of course, there is a caveat. If he's getting really aggressive, he's getting dangerous, you're going to get hurt, he's going to get hurt, somebody else is going to get hurt. You've got to stop the behavior, whatever you can do. But as much as possible, ignore that behavior, draw attention to the correct behavior, and you're going to see that it goes away. So that's my little tip for today. Anyway, I hope this helps you out, Natalie. And if anybody has any questions, please go to AskShawna.com. And until next time, enjoy getting your horse on target.